Hello, Nontopa. My name is Gregfina Nkorishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Focal One TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Prince Media here with your presenters. My name is Rebecca Francois and together with my co-presenter, his name is
Lyndon Topa.
And we are here this morning to inform you about the happenings within our country, Liberia, and the world at large. So, Lyndon Topa, how do you feel this morning?
Yeah, I'm great to be here. Like we have always done during the course of the year 2023, considering the fact that we have transitioned into the year 2024. It is our pleasure that we will remain committed to updating our people. And one thing that we always want to urge our people to do is just to encourage other people. But at times, some of you are so busy early in the morning, you don't have the opportunity to purchase a newspaper. You can just stick and stay with Focal Online TV to be consistently informed about what is happening in Liberia. So it's good to be back.
So here's Speak and Stay with Focal on TV. This is where we bring innovation to broadcasting. And of course, a pleasant person good morning to you. If you're watching from the diaspora, it's good having you here on the daily edition of Inside the Media. This is a platform where we bring information that are important to you and to your entire family out of Liberia. So of course, let's take this break. When we get back, we proceed with our news feeding. But before leaving you to forget, we have Data Observer newspaper, we have the Front Page Africa, we have New Dawn, and Hot Paper newspaper. We cannot bring international news to you today because Data Observer newspaper have involved one of its top story as an international news. So we will not be bringing to you international news for today. But please make use of the comment section. It's good enough that you allow us to know that you follow us by commenting in the comment section and sharing our live show. We are amazed to be here and we will take a short break and be right back shortly with information relating to our country. Okay, folks, welcome back. If you are celebrating your birthday today, we want to say happy birthday to you. It is tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. If you are celebrating your anniversary, a shout out to you out there celebrating your wedding anniversary. Focal One TV is here for you, and we are here to celebrate whatever you come your way that needs celebration. So, of course, let's start with our presentation. Here, little can you fill us in with the headlines from another newspaper?
Okay, thank you, Griffin. From Page Africa says market tells from bourgeois outline creating roadblock over prolonged garbage accumulation. That is from Front Page Africa. And let's go over to another headlines. Senate contemplates confirmation hearing for Councillor Musa Dane as Supreme Court cites UP Senate for argument into rate of prohibition. Senate contemplates confirmation hearing of Councillor Frank Musa Dean as Supreme Court SARS UK Senate for argument into writ of prohibition. It's being turned over to you, Greg Fina, for the continuations.
So we have the news of the newspaper, ex-Sierra Leone president charged with treason. Ex-Sierra Leone president charged with treason. This is from the news of the newspaper. The headlines read again, ex-Sierra Leone president charged with treason. We move over to another headline. Where suspect finally arrested after evading justice for 8 years. Rape suspect finally arrested after evading justice for 8 years. Another one reads, this is from Utah, Musa Dane confirmation halted. Musa Dane confirmation halted. This is from Utah newspaper. Ellen charges Liberia. Ellen charges Liberia. Utah says that he moved quickly to Lino Topa from Hot Pepper newspaper for another interesting headlines review.
All right, from Hot Pepper newspaper, Mind registers support for Kofa speakership. Mind registers support for Kofa speakership is another headline. That headline can be found within the Hot Pepper newspaper. ArcelorMittal donates critical medical supplies to Phoebe JFK Hospital. ArcelorMittal donates critical medical supplies to Phoebe and JFK hospitals. Those are the headlines found within the Hot Pepper newspaper. Is being turned over to you, Grafina, for the continuation.
So thanks to you, Kelly Dotoka. Folks, these are the headlines being read out to you. We will proceed with our news reading for today. Please share our live stream here on Focal Online TV. If there's a way you need to strike a business deal with us, we are located in the Topo Village community along the Japan Freeway, and we encourage you to make use of our office hour. We are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So kindly make use if you need a purchase in if you need to strike other business deals. We are here for you. Focal Online TV is the only online TV that brings innovation to broadcasting. Don't forget about that, because this is why we are here for today. Of course, there is a state ex-Sierra Leone president charged with treason. So, former Sierra Leone President Ernest Bar Koroma has been charged with 4 counts of treason in connection with an attempted coup. The former president is charged with 4 offenses, including treason, imprisonment of treason, and 2 counts of harboring. A statement released by the country's Ministry of Information and Civic Education said on Wednesday, January 3. In November of last year, Freetown experienced an incident where armed individuals broke into a military armor and several prisons, resulting in the release of almost 2,000 inmates. Approximately 20 people lost their lives during the attack. There have been reports that West African leaders attempted to mediate a deal whereby Mr. Kuroma, the former president, would go into exile in Nigeria if the charges against him were dropped, the BBC said. It is worth noting that the Sierra Leone government has stated its non-support for this proposal, with Foreign Minister Smith Kaba telling the BBC that the government sees it as a unilateral proposition by the president of the ECOWAS Commission. In a quote, BBC said some of Ms. Khan's supporters were reportedly emotional as the charges were read out. Koroma's lawyer reportedly expressed shock in this belief, claiming that the charges set a dangerous precedent and that they constituted a politically motivated vendetta against the former president. A dark cloud has shadowed the skies of our countries, meaning that we are dragging the former head of state democratically elected on trumped up charges under a political vendetta, he said. Since being questioned about the coup attempt, Mr. Koroma has been under house arrest. Koroma is a immediate past president of Sierra Leone. He served as president for 11 years until the election in 2018. We saw the current president Julius Maada Bio come to power. Bao is now serving his second term. On a separate note, two other individuals, including one of Mr. Kourouma's former bodyguards, have also been charged in relation to the attempted coup. The former president's daughter, Danke Kourouma, has previously been listed as a wanted suspect at the police, although she has not provided any comments on the matter. The attempted coup occurred 5 months after a disputed election, which was marred by allegations of a lack of transparency in the vote count and resulted in tension between the All People's Congress, led by Mr. Koroma, and the government. This is how we proceed with another headline relating to our country, Liberia. With suspect finally arrested after evading justice for 8 years. Rape suspects finally arrested after evading justice for 8 years. A suspect accused of rape identified as Yaleye Flomo has been arrested in Bone County. According to non-judicial circuit court sources, Flomo had been evading prosecution since 2015. The alleged crime perpetrated against a minor took place in the county in the same year. Flomo, who is the son of the late Councillor Rachel Flomo, a former senator of Brown County, was apprehended on December 18, 2023. It is reported that after escaping justice in 2015, Flomo fled to neighboring Guinea, where he remained until his father's death in April 2021. During that time, he returned to Liberia for his father's burial. He reportedly received protection from individuals, including the current Vice President, Joel Howard Taylor, well-placed reliable source, who requested anonymity told the Daily Observer. In a text message exchange with the reporter, the Vice President denied any involvement in protecting suspect Flomo. This is not true. The VP Joel Howard Taylor said, I have never and will never be a part of preventing the law from taking its course. Bond County Attorney Jonathan N. Flomo, no relation to Yaleye Flomo, confirmed the arrest and stated that he had been aware of suspect Flomo's presence in Liberia since his father's death. Attorney Flomo revealed that plans for Flomo. Flomo's arrests had been initiated by the Joint Security of the county when they learned about his return to Liberia for his father's funeral in 2021. However, these plans were ultimately postponed due to family issues. Attorney Flomo explained that the suspect was accused of raping a 14-year-old girl in 2015 and was indicted for the crime. Unfortunately, when an attempt was made to survey the apartment, he was not injured and managed to escape, remaining a fugitive until his recent arrest. The county attorney shared that some family members approached him appealing for Flomo not to be arrested during the mourning period with promises that they would ensure he faced justice, but these promises were not fulfilled. I felt defeated when they failed to live up to their promises, he said. I only agreed because those very family members promised to ensure he was brought to justice, but they did not do so. However, the suspect had been indicted and is currently being held in Banga Central Prison awaiting trial. The grand jury for Bone County determined 8 years ago that the defendant committed the crime of rape, which is in a first-degree offense and is treated as a capital offense and is non-bearable under Chapter 14, subsection 14.70b of the Penal Law of the Republic of Liberia. Rape, particularly involving a victim below a year of age, is considered a first-degree felony, with a maximum sentence of life imprisonment, according to 14.74R and subsection 14.74b of the Penal Law. It is important to note that flight of evading authorities does not automatically establish guilt. The Supreme Court of Liberia has stated that flight carries a presumption of guilt, but the burden of the proof falls on the state of established guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The Supreme Court of Liberia, in a case RLP Gandhi 30 LR 201, 1982 said flight is an offense against the law and carries with a great presumption of guilt and negates any inference of lack of sound mind. So this is how we will proceed with killing the Toprak on the front page African newspaper.
Thank you, Griffin Sipai, for such a beautiful output. Marketers on bourgeois Aslan threaten roadblock over prolonged garbage accumulation. Instead of expanding profits generated from the sale of their goods and services, marketers and service providers in the congested commercial area of Douala have been constrained to engage into extra spending on medications and treatment due to illnesses they are experiencing as a result of a stockpile of garbage that have overwhelmed their selling places. The Douala market is located on the Bourgeois Aslan in District 16, Montserrat County. For nearly 3 months now, the Monrovia City Corporation, headed by outgoing City Mayor Jefferson Cody, has been under severe criticism due to its failure to collect garbage from the city in a timely manner. Flies, rats, and other crawling insects are seen in the garbage or on goods, especially frozen food, being sold by marketeers. At some commercial points, unknown persons have set fire onto the garbage to reduce the height due to the delay by the MCC to have it collected. Marketers have been using themselves fanning away flies and from sitting over their goods while at the same time serving customers who stop at their tables to buy. Rare eyes, running nose, headache, and malaria are the common illnesses that many of them have encountered due to the hoarded of garbage at their selling places. The marketer blamed the prolonged state of the garbage at various points, particularly around Cardwell Junction, before the Douala market, to the glaring show of lack of interest by outgoing coalitions of Democratic change-led governments of President George Weah to prioritize their health and well-being due to defeat in the just ended presidential and legislative elections in Liberia. The marketers complain that they can no longer sell or eat peacefully due to the increase of fly around their respective selling places. They maintain that their children and grandchildren cannot visit them at their selling places after school hours. They further complain of declines in the sale of their goods and services as a result of this situation. Marketers are complaining to have paid extra fee to their local authority to facilitate the speedy collections of garbage, but up to present, nothing has been done to remove the filth. We were forced to be eating and covering our food at the same time before flies get inside. I'm feeling bad because they have collected money from us and said that the people car is poor and so they cannot take the debt from here. However, 60 stated. She expressed disappointment over the alleged failure of the authorities of the local to utilize fees collected from them for the sale of tickets on a daily basis. Marketers are made to purchase selling tickets which cost between 50 to 100 before or prior to the end of every market day. The spot of those who fail to pay are normally given out to others who are willing to pay. But they further observed that the burning of the garbage by unknown persons could be another reason for the heightened state of the garbage in the area. We came in the morning to sell and saw the fire in the garbage. Fire can be in the dead and the people carry it too. We will continue to get sick when the dead is here. The dead not supposed to be here for long, she continued. Some of us do not have anywhere to sell. That is the reason we are forced to be here. So the government should help us to throw the dead away. That is the only solution. After speaking, Alvin Shebrew, 32, observed that the worms and other dangerous insects continue to creep from the garbage. He claimed that the outgoing government appears to be reluctant in collecting the waste. I feel bad about selling in the garbage every day. Since 3 months now, this garbage been here and nobody thinking about taking it from here, and we continue to pay money for it every blessing day. The dead really smells. I'm sure that this government is waiting for the next government to come and take the dead from here. He recalled that prior to the conduct of the just ended presidential and general elections in Liberia, the government through MCC regularly collected the garbage from the area. He added that as a result of the defeat of the CDC, the outgoing government does not have time to collect the debt. Every Sunday they used to collect the debt from here. But since the man Joseph Juma Parker won, nobody can come collect the debt. I feel that because they lost the election, they don't care about our health and safety again. Chevron added that marketers are experiencing additional financial constraints due to the portrait state of the garbage at their respective selling places. He, however, observed that many of the goods on sale at the garbages are not safe for consumption. Whole day the garbage is smoking and nowhere for us to sell. Right now, my eyes are hurting and I can't see well. This is a serious problem we are facing here. Before the debt used to spend only 1 week here, but since the election, the debt has been here and we are selling in the garbage. Masa Kamara 50 stated. She emphasized that though her health condition remains challenging, she is compelled to sell the garbage to generate money to pay school fees of her children. Every day we are paying the money and we don't know where the money is going. Look at the market I am selling. But right, the fly is not supposed to be sitting on it. Sometimes I can cover the market by driving away the flies. With this being said, this is how we will push it over to Grafina for the continuation because we are pressed against time.
So we move quickly to the Newtown newspaper. Just to notify our viewers, we have Perry Zolu, who is watching us. He said he's following closely. So thanks to you, Perry, for joining us this morning. We appreciate you a whole lot. Newtown newspaper says Musa Dean's confirmation project. Councillor Dean, Liberia's current Justice Minister and Attorney General, was recently nominated by outgoing President George Manania to serve as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. The appointment has stirred controversies across Liberia with less than a month for Ms. Sobria's administration to expire. The stay order was issued following a writ of probation filed by the opposition Unity Party (UP), which won the 14 November 2023 presidential runoff against the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change (CDC). The UP filed the writ of prohibition through its chairman, Reverend Luther Tabet, National Secretary General Amos Fair, and all officials of the party. The party followed the instrument against the Liberian Senate by including its President Joel Howard Taylor and Senate President Potempo Abbott T. Chile, as well as the leadership of the Senate in the nominee of the Associate Justice position, Councillor Dean. Councillor Dean was nominated to the High Court few hours after Associate Justice Joseph Nangwe announced his elderly retirement due to poor health. According to the executive mention, President Bria granted Associate Justice Nangwe's early retirement request, a move also criticized by some members of the Associate Justice Nangwe, was nominated by President Bria and confirmed by the Liberian Senate August 2018, replacing retired Associate Justice Phillips Ezebel. This is how we move quickly to another headline on the new down. Ellen charges Liberians. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf describes Liberia as record breaker, saying that the rest of the future of Liberia is in its hands of its citizens. Speaking recently at the official dedication of the PHP Community Park in Monrovia, President Sirleaf noted, former President Mbagha Sirleaf noted that judging from what Liberians did in 2023 presidential and legislative elections, they are record breakers. Today, all Liberians feel good. You feel good because you are a Liberian and you know how to break record. So like few people know how to break record. We do things that others can't do. They say all kinds of things about us, but we know how to do it. Just the other day with the election, like when people did like she says, the former president reminds Liberians that the country's future lies in your hands, not in the hand of any president. Stressing it's you who will do the work. Make sure you save the money and do all the right things for national growth. Speaking of the part, she export President George Weah and his government for undertaking what Madam Sally described as a wonderful project. Thank all that all that did this wonderful project. I was discouraged and said they can make it. We want to thank them for the gift of the nation or the gift to the nation. People from all over will enjoy it. I love the monuments of unity. They have broken down again. It's core of coming together, everyone as a nation, people, and destiny. So this is how we turn over again to Kelly Topa, who will fill us in for Hard Pepper Newspaper.
Thank you, Griffin and CPI. Mines register support for Spotify speakership. The Movement for Integrity for National Development Mind has registered its unwavering support for the speakership bid of Councillor Jonathan Funati Kofad, underscoring that their support is occasioned by the reality of experience, discipline, integrity, people-centeredness, and demonstrated excellence in public service that Kofi brings to the fore. In the release issue Wednesday, Mine said, our support is based on a painstaking analysis of his years of services as a representative representing the people of District 2, Grand Creek County, before extending to the deputy speaker position as well as his service in the private sector as a dependable and respected lawyer in his several remarkable community services, which paved the way for his elections as a lawmaker. According to Mine Executive Director, Sekou D. Suni, Councillor Kofi has served with distinction, integrity, and responsibility, commanding public respect for his expertise and accountable style of leadership over the years. The CSA group said that the demonstration of decency in both public and private services, which encapsulate accountability and trustworthiness, as well as transparency in the use of public authority, projected him for the speakership election. Now, therefore, in view of the search of leadership for the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature, we declared our unquestionable support for Representative Kofi as the best suited candidate for the post. We opine that these contenders are reputationally a massive mismatch to him, as our observation revealed that his contender, knowing their force and being deficit of public trust, have commenced huge dollarization of the process to blind their colleagues from the reality of their ineptitude and lack of integrity. We called on the rest of the members of the House to avoid being manipulated by money being distributed by contenders for the post of Speaker and do the requisite due diligence for the sake of getting the best suitable candidate for the post. Mind release observed. This is how we move over to another headlines and the Hot Pepper newspaper. ArcelorMittal donates critical medical supplies to Phoebe, JFK Hospital. ArcelorMittal, the leading mining company in Liberia, has underscored its dedication to community welfare through a substantial donation of critical medical supplies to two major health facilities in Banga, Bong County. The recipients of this noteworthy contribution are the Phoebe Hospital and JFK Medical Center in Monrovia. The medical supplies sourced from the ArcelorMittal hospital system encompass a broad array of essential items, including surgical examination gloves, various medications such as injectables and topical drugs, as well as medical materials like thermometer, flash, and tips. The donation will also include syringe, cataract, burns, ornament, burn sheets, airway supplies, compressed gauge, and paraffin, urine bags, and more. This significant contribution is a direct response to the tragic fire incidents in Tututabang County on December 26, 2023. With this being said, this is how we push it over to Greg Finian to conclude with these presentations on Insider Print Media.
Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We appreciate you. Today is Thursday, and today is January 4th, 2024. Do not forget to keep on pushing. This is a new year. It's up to you to make it work. So, do what is right always. Bye bye. We will be with you again tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace, to conclude the weekend. Don't forget to share our live stream and follow Focal Online TV. Remember, Focal Online TV is here for you, and all we do is we bring innovation to broadcasting by giving you enough informative platforms about our country, especially District 18 and the world at large. Thanks for joining us this morning. My name is Bethlehem Courage Bar, and I'm going along with my co-presenter. His name is
K. Lyndon Chopa.
And we say bye-bye. This is how we call it a day here on the daily edition of Inside the Print.
Hello, dear. My name is K. Lyndon Chopa. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information